repeat that for the sake of everybody. So this session really is about finding a way of exploring things more deeply. We're going to start with our initial drawing. Once you've done that, if you want to show it to me, that's fine. When you've done the initial drawing, the next stage is to take your viewfinder and select a part of that composition. And what you see through your viewfinder will be determined by how close to the subject your viewfinder is. And then, having selected that area of the subject, put some masking tape around exactly what you can see through the whole of the viewfinder. And anybody that is ready and would like to show me what they've selected, please let Lucy know, and then we can talk about it together. So in the event of me not having a viewfinder and not being able to use my fingers, what I could do, if you take this section of my drawing, okay, what I could have done is to get some bits of paper like this and say, okay, if I do that, that's quite interesting.
Oh, I see what you're doing, yes.
Yeah, or I could go like this. I could put a piece of paper there and do it like this. And then just put some masking tape around that little area. Okay?
Yep.
I wanted to encourage you to be slightly more adventurous in how you set your subject up.
Right.
So what I did emphasize at the beginning of this session is that we all may well have painted these particular vegetables before or not, as the case may be, or what have you. But what I want you to do is to have a very fresh approach to what you're doing. So you look at what you've got, set it up as well as you can so that the shapes relate well to each other. But perhaps try and reposition the fruit in terms of its relationship with you. Either tip it up a bit at the back so that you're looking down on it, or raise it up a bit so you're seeing it more from the side, or something. Or if you haven't ever done this before, cut some of the fruit or vegetables open so that you know, often with quite a number of the vegetables and fruit, it's that the inside of a fruit is very exciting. Like, I think a fig is a fig shape, and we all recognize a fig shape, but when you open it up, it's so beautiful inside. Similarly, the butternut squash. I mean, the butternut squash is very pedestrian, I think, from the outside, not at all interesting as a shape particularly. When you open it up, it's quite magical what's inside all those seeds and the colour of the flesh. So I'm just encourage you to try and be a bit adventurous with your subject. Once you've set it all up, what everybody's doing is they've done a drawing of the subject. And then I want you to, if you've got a viewfinder with you, take your viewfinder and select a part of the composition by putting your viewfinder up close to the subject, so you can only see part of some of the vegetables or fruit. If you haven't got a viewfinder, you can do this with 4 pieces of paper. You just basically get your drawing, put your paper down in a place that masks some of that drawing. So that will be what I would paint and no more. Okay, and then I put masking tape around that area so that, as I've done here on this side here, I've masked the section of my composition which I'm going to focus on this afternoon. Okay. All right?
Okay.
That's a very quick précis of what we were doing. Remember my trick of using more than one brush at a time. So I've got one colour on one brush and another colour on another brush.
I really can't do this.
So those are the two figs open. That's a bit of a plum behind it. And there's going to be the bottom of the Sharon fruit here. And then this is the bit of the board underneath it. So it's just a little detail of the whole thing.
It doesn't have to be a little bit of all three vegetables. It has
No, whatever you feel comfortable with doing a study of, really.
Right. Okay. That's what I've got to do.